In our investigation, we uncovered massive fraud running into the millions.
We've been living in a fool's paradise. Supposing anything happened to my car.
We've driven through the very routes that thousands of stolen cars go through every year. And we faced a dubious businessman whose fraudulent deals may very well have cost Kenyans their property and endangered their lives.
Come on, guys. Okay, fine. There may be a don't in life.
Shehzad Tejani, from his overtures, seemed desperate to defend his business despite the damage already being done, offering us a bribe of 1.5 million shillings. But we wanted to see just how serious he was about bribing us. So I called him on the day that we were to meet at 11 a.m., just an hour before we wanted to meet him, to see whether he really would be prepared to pay us off.
Hi, this is John Allen Namu.
Hi, John.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, John.
Yeah, now, as agreed, when we last met,
Yeah.
so you know the other one is for the 15th.
Right.
Yeah, so we want to meet today, about an hour's time. Yeah, so 11:30, latest 12. But we'll make it
do
easy
it for lunch.
you.
Do it lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
For Mutali depart Arusha, I'm just waiting for him. So do it lunchtime.
1 sharp.
We got to the meeting spot at 12:30 p.m. and before we knew it, Shehzad and a colleague, his operations manager Karim, appeared. He seemed nervous and careful not to mention how much he had brought, writing it down on an old receipt. He has brought with him $10,000 US. He takes Mohammed to his car to confirm how much he's brought. Suspecting that there may be more than just two of them here, I go to meet Mohammed and Shehzad halfway.
Lajani.
I think sasa hiyo maneno imeisha kabisa. Just forget about it. Just forget about it.
And confirm whether he's received the money. In Mohammed's hand, I notice a brown envelope. We sit down and engage in small talk. Then Shehzad tells us he'll meet us later on with 700,000 shillings in the afternoon. We shake hands and leave. And as suspected, they had eyes all over the place watching us. In addition to the 4 men in this SUV, we spotted 3 more men who arrived there on foot. So we quickly got into the car and headed out, confirming the amount in the car as we went. And there definitely was $10,000 US in that brown envelope. A lot of money to keep us quiet.
We just finished a meeting with the managing director of Track It, and he's handed over to us $10,000 US. At current market rates, $10,000 US translates to about 800,000 Kenya shillings, with a further promise to top this up to 1.5 million shillings later on this evening for us to keep silent. That kind of money could set Mohammed and myself up for life, but the real question is, what is it setting us up to? Because beyond giving us this money, how much more is he making from defrauding members of the public by saying that he's going to install tracking devices in their cars and not doing so, thus exposing them to the direct risk of not just being carjacked but not finding their investment? While this may endanger our lives because he's going to be pretty angry that we're going to hand this over to the Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission, we'd rather do that than risk the lives of millions of Kenyans over 1.5 million shillings.
Later in the day, we set up another meeting, this time in town, to receive the second tranche of hush money, bringing the amount for the day to a solid 1 million shillings. Shehzad walks in, seeming more relaxed, and slides over an envelope towards me. This time around, he doesn't stay long, only promising that we'll do a lot of work together in the future. This amount, immediately after the meeting, we confirmed to be $2,500 or 200,000 shillings. The parting word with Shehzad was that he'll be meeting us on the 15th of April for the last tranche of 500,000 shillings. That's a meeting we don't intend to go to. There are few situations as traumatic as carjacking. Ask those who have lost family members or were injured and they'll tell you. Add to that the millions of shillings lost through carjackings. And it's clear that the service delivered by anti-theft vehicle tracking companies is important. But to prey on individuals who put their faith in such a company, to perpetuate the cycle of violence and carjackings by creating a situation that thieves can easily benefit from, and to use the likely proceeds of fraud to keep this conspiracy going, are not the hallmarks of a company that wants to protect the public. These are the calling cards of a rogue and indeed dubious tracker. John Allen Amu, KTN, for the Inside Story.